Hi, and welcome back to Map the Maze. Our next life skill, just say no from Stress Free for Good. I really love this one. This one is a really good one. This is a skill for those times when you feel overwhelmed, when someone is trying to push you into doing something, when people are making demands on you that you just do not feel that you have the capacity to respond to. And I think it's one of those things that becomes easier over time because I think this is something that I personally have been really bad at and started practicing and have found actually over time gets a lot easier. So, what is it? So, we've all been in situations, I think, probably most of us, where somebody asks you to do something and you feel overwhelmed. It's too much. The suggestion here is that you, again, take 2 or 3 of those deep belly breaths. You say to the person, I'm going to have to come back to you, to essentially buy yourself time to think about it. Is this really something that I can't do? And if it is, then you just go back and you say, and you can choose how nice you are to them, depending on who they are. I've thought about this, and unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to help you. Or, as a New York Times article I read about 5 years ago said, you just say, I don't. I don't do that. Don't is very strong because it's not, I can't, or I'm too busy, in which case they might just try and reschedule or find another time or adjust it. I don't provides no space for negotiation. So have a think about it. This is really for when you feel it's too much, yeah, that you really have been overwhelmed. I would say just be careful because there are times when I think a lot of people will be in separation and divorce and they do feel overwhelmed that the whole process can be overwhelming. The chaos of it, the emotional content of it, the factual information that you've got to handle, the new jargon you're learning, the realities of what is happening at home, maybe what's happening with your children, how this is impacting your health, your sleep, your eating, your work life. All of that can make everything seem overwhelming. This is not really for that situation. This is more when somebody is asking you to do something that really pushes you over the edge. I have to say, I think this is a powerful skill. It is definitely, I mean, I think all of them are, but this is definitely one that practice makes perfect. That I think I was very bad at saying no. Oh, yeah, I can help with that, or I can do that. Often before the rest of my brain had even engaged in understanding what I was being asked to do. But what I have learned is that if I just take a moment to think about it, I can then think about, well, what else am I doing? What else do I have on? Do I actually have capacity to do that? And even maybe more importantly, is it something I'm interested in doing? There are lots of things people will ask you to do that are maybe interesting for them or beneficial for them. But if you're not interested in it and you don't have time, you may really want to think about just saying no. Okay, so I'm going to leave you with just say no for this week. Have a go. Um, Definitely one where it gets easier over time. The more you say it, the more natural it will be to say no to people. And I will see you next week. Take care.